This is One on One. Bakari Lee is the chairman of the New Jersey Council of County Colleges. Good to see you, sir.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
We've been working with you and your colleagues for a while talking about county and community colleges. You've got an interesting connection to this these are two-year schools.
These are two-year schools.
What's your connection?
My connection to county colleges is that I'm the chair of the New Jersey Council of County Colleges. I began in that role purely by happenstance. I actually walked past the county college, my local county college, Hudson County Community
You're
College.
an attorney by trade.
I am an attorney by trade. I got onto my county college by virtue of representing the general counsel to the Hudson County Improvement Authority, who also happens to be the chair of Hudson County Community College. And by virtue of that, he liked the way that I was able to represent the Improvement Authority and asked me to join the county college. I was not aware of it at all. I never attended.
Wasn't on your radar?
Wasn't on my radar. I did not attend the county college. I walked past it to and fro, going to work every day.
You know what went on there?
I didn't know anything about it whatsoever. It was completely not on my radar, Steve. And I had the opportunity to serve. I just kind of threw myself into it and attended meetings and tried to learn and fell in love with the mission of community colleges. Well, I learned that county colleges serve so many students throughout our state, particularly students who don't have the opportunity to attend private schools or more expensive institutions. We are access institutions, so we have an open door policy and we receive and educate all students.
Who are these students?
The students are the salt of the earth students in our country, in our state in particular. The 19 county colleges in the state of New Jersey educate about 400,000 students statewide. That's 10 or 11 times more than Rutgers University, our state university. So we serve a lot of students and do a fantastic job doing it. 19 county colleges throughout the state, 70 campuses. So you know, we do really a yeoman's job of trying to provide access to education and to provide folks with an opportunity to move forward.
Would a lot of these students have a hard time even pursuing higher education if not for these schools?
They absolutely would. The vast majority of our students don't have the opportunity to attend any other institution. County colleges are an educational facility of last resort for the majority of our students, and they are able to avail themselves of that opportunity and move forward in life. And it's also interesting to note that not only do county colleges educate students who are seeking to achieve a degree, but students have a host of goals that they're seeking to pursue by attending county colleges, whether it be to learn a new language or to take a couple of classes in order to remove the glass ceiling that they might have in front of them or above them. So we educate a host of students. And not only are we focusing on access for all students, but there's a new movement toward access to success for county colleges. So the focus is not just on getting them in, but getting them through and out and helping them to achieve the goals that they've set for themselves.
You're involved in a national effort as well.
I am.
Where does this fit into the Obama administration's philosophy and paradigm, if you will, as it relates to education, higher education?
Sure. I serve as the Secretary-Treasurer on the National Community College Organization. It's called the Association of Community College Trustees. And where this fits in with the Obama's administration push towards community colleges is that President Obama has acknowledged community colleges as the cornerstone of the American education system and has placed a great degree of focus on community colleges towards the revitalization of the U.S. economy. And
how are county colleges connected to the U.S. economy?
Well, again, as I mentioned, as we all, I think, can accept, education is the key to economic empowerment individually and community-wide, and we are but a series of communities across this country. And so I think President Obama wisely focused on county colleges, community colleges, as an access opportunity educationally for folks to retrain themselves, retool themselves, and get back into the workforce and move their lives forward in the manner that they choose to.
Your background's interesting. How you got to be where you are and do what you do is fascinating. Your dad had a big impact on that. Talk about him.
He did. My dad had the hugest impact on me. I mean, I lost my father, unfortunately, in 2007, but I'm fond of saying that I got more in 36 years of life with my father than many people have gotten throughout their entire lives. My dad, my father had a value toward community service and always did.
Civil rights?
Civil rights. He marched in the 1964 March on Washington.
With Dr. King?
With Dr. King, correct. He also was involved in a host of community service organizations. He had a consulting firm that did police sensitivity training.
That's back in the day.
Well, actually, it wasn't that far back in the day. He was doing this in the 90s and in the early 2000s.
That's
as well.
way before some of the things that have happened today that have caused many of
correct.
us in the media
Certainly.
to all of a sudden have an interest in this.
Certainly,
That's back in the day when we're talking about this.
Well, exactly right. In that regard, exactly right.
What did that teach you?
Well, what that has taught me is that it is critically important to be involved in your community. It's critically important to contribute and to give back. We don't have the luxury of allowing other people to kind of do things for us. You have to kind of get in there and participate, be active, and give back without necessarily expecting anything directly in return, but paying it forward, as they say.
So what is Rites of Passage?
Rites of Passage is a program that my father began. It was originally called the Institute for the Development of Black Males. It has since expanded to a focus on African American and Latino boys and girls ages 16 to 20. It ran out of a variety of housing authorities throughout New Jersey and actually also in the U.S. Virgin Islands. At the time my dad passed away, it was being operated out of the Morristown Neighborhood House, and at that time I picked it up and have run it ever since 2007 when he passed. So what we do is we take 11 to 16-year-old students on a series of group trips as well as workshops to help them understand themselves, help them develop from children to adulthood. And we have a graduation program at the end, and it's been a fantastic program. We've been very instrumental.
Looking at some of your graduates right there.
Yes. Oh, well, absolutely. Well, that program actually is a little bit different. That program is a mentorship program that I began out of one of my fraternities. That was graduation for that program at Princeton, and what we did there was have middle school children meet with us on Saturday mornings, and we would bring them through a host of kind of soft skills training.
Sure.
Understanding the importance of timeliness, goal setting, self-presentation, and things of that
Why
manner.
do you do all this?
I enjoy it. I do it.
But you're a lawyer. You're trying to bring home the money, the bacon, if you will,
Correct.
trying to take care of business at home.
Correct.
But you're doing all these other things.
I am. I am naturally propelled to do it by the way I was raised.
Is it what your dad would expect from you?
It's what my dad would expect, and sometimes I find you just look up and you're already doing what you were attuned to do without even realizing it.
Yeah.
And as I said, it's something that I do enjoy. I probably wouldn't take it on so much if I didn't enjoy it, but it's become very, very natural for me.
And being the chairman of the New Jersey Council of County Colleges is a big part of that world.
It is indeed. As I mentioned, the state of New Jersey and county colleges in the state of New Jersey educate a lot of students, and I think that we play a critical role in being part of the economic engine of this state. It's very important work that they do. I was extraordinarily impressed and actually a little bit embarrassed, quite frankly, that I was not as aware of the work and the value that community colleges bring to the table until I myself had the opportunity to get involved with them. And it's because of that feeling that I want to educate folks as much as I can about the value that community colleges bring, and also to provide as many opportunities as I can for students who attend community colleges.
And that's why we're helping to tell that story as well. So, yes. Bakari Lee, chairman of the New Jersey Council of County Colleges, thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Stay with us one-on-one. We'll be right back right after this. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been a production of the Caucus Educational Corporation, celebrating over 25 years of broadcast excellence. Funding for this edition of One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been provided by Virtua, County College of Morris, New Jersey Council of County Colleges, Wells Fargo, Health Republic Insurance of New Jersey, Qualcare Inc., and by the Fidelco Group. Promotional support provided by the Star Ledger, powering NJ.com, and by Commerce Magazine. Transportation provided by Airbrook Limousine, serving the metropolitan New York, New Jersey area.